Good, everybody. All Ball Podcast here. I'm Josh, and this is Connor. Today we're going to be discussing our Super Bowl predictions, a few NBA topics, and 2 MLB free agent signings.
Yeah, so what are we going with first? Super Bowl predictions?
Main event?
That is the main event. Do I just go straight out with my pick? The Chiefs barber gave 2 guys COVID, but they're going to be cleared by...
It wasn't even COVID. They got close contact.
Oh, close contact, but they said they were going to be in the game anyway regardless, but...
If they don't test positive, then they'll be in the game. It was backup center and, fourth string receiver.
Yeah. So it doesn't affect much. Personally,
Sunday.
doesn't change my pick for what I was going to have. And, as I've had this pick in my head for a while, but as time's been going on, I've been getting less and less confident. I have the Chiefs. I guess before... do you want to say yours or do you want me to elaborate first? I'll elaborate first. So, Tom Brady, I thought he was getting knocked out second round. Obviously, who did he play second round? The Saints? He beat the Saints. Who did he play after that? I definitely didn't think he was getting past the Packers. He got past the Packers. So, I've been thinking about it. Against all odds, he has been proving me wrong. But I just cannot see him winning a 7th ring against, I'd say, the best future quarterback probably from my lifetime, or at least until I'm old. I like the Chiefs' offense. Definitely better than the Buccaneers' offense. Even though Buccaneers' defense is better, Buccaneers' defense is better than the Chiefs' defense. I don't think it's enough for the Chiefs to not outscore the Buccaneers, which I really think it's going to be a super high scoring game. And I don't have while you elaborate on your pick, I'm gonna think of a score in my head. But I have Patrick Mahomes beating Tom Brady for Patrick Mahomes' second Super Bowl on his way to becoming the greatest quarterback of all time.
You know what Romo said?
If Patrick doesn't win...
If you don't beat the GOAT, you can't be the GOAT.
That's true. If you play in 2 different eras, but they're playing together, so...
Past his prime, one's in his prime.
One's coming into his prime. I think he's going to be better than he is now. I think Patrick Mahomes' ceiling is higher than where he's at right now.
Maybe.
I think he's still young.
He is definitely still young.
But he's definitely...
So, Connor's got the Packers...
Yeah, I have the Packers winning the Super Bowl, you bought. Patrick. I have Patrick winning the Super Bowl.
Yes, Patrick Mahomes.
And...
Wait, who's your Super Bowl MVP?
Oh, we're saying that too.
You can be basic and just...
Well, okay. Patrick Mahomes is going to have a crazy game. Tyreek Hill is probably going to have a crazy game. Who that one random said it was Le'Veon Bell. I think it's going to be...
Fucking we hooping?
I think it's going to be... Is McCall Hardman going to go off?
He could. Because Tyreek Hill's going to get a lot of attention.
That's what I'm saying. They're focusing on him.
He had 200 yards in the first half.
McCall Hardman could... But I feel like obviously their offense is so stacked. If one person is doing good, it opens the whole game for the other person. If McCall Hardman opens up with a run, then they're going to have to focus on that Tyreek Hill 99-yard touchdown from the 1-yard line. If Tyreek Hill goes for a 50-yard catch, then McCall Hardman can run for the other 50 yards the next play.
And Travis Kelce.
I don't think he's winning the Super Bowl MVP. He's definitely going to be a big piece. But I don't think he's winning Super Bowl MVP. Is it age for me to say Tyreek Hill? I think Tyreek Hill's going to get it.
So these 2 teams already met.
Oh, Tyreek Hill. That's my pick, by the way.
These 2 teams already met.
What do you think of the score?
Very in the middle of the season. And it was 27-24 Chiefs. The Bucs got off to a slow start, picked it up towards the end, made it interesting, but the Chiefs closed it out 27-24. And I'm going to stick with 27-24, but it's the Bucs are going to win. The Bucs are going to be Super Bowl champions.
27-24 Buccaneers?
It's 27-24 Buccaneers with the GOAT's going to get another Super Bowl MVP.
I don't like that.
It's so basic, but it's going to happen. Come on, dude.
Bro, that's the best way to end a career. Winning your 7th Super Bowl.
He's not done. He's not close to done.
You would retire.
He's not retiring.
Look,
I promise you, he's not retiring. He's got 3 years at least.
you could say that, but when Jordan won his 6th, he probably had a good 3, 4, 5 years still left in him.
I don't think you heard. I don't think you heard the interview the other day.
I definitely didn't. No, okay, and this is if I sound crazy right now by saying he should retire, it's only because I have not heard what Tom Brady's opinion is on retirement at all. I do not care I don't care, but like I'm not tapped in on what Tom Brady has to say about his career.
He said, "We'll see where it goes. I still got a few left in me."
Yeah, then he is gonna stay.
Max Kellerman said he should retire in 2016.
Yeah, but Max Kellerman also said that he was.
I want Iguodala.
Max Kellerman's an idiot.
So I'm going 27-24 Bucks. It's gonna be.
Bro,
it's gonna be such a great game. He's not retiring.
You win your 7th Super Bowl with the Super Bowl MVP, probably. Actually, not probably. I have the Chiefs winning, but that's the perfect way to end your career. Why would you play and like maybe get knocked out the playoffs next year?
I promise he'll retire.
That's annoying. Yeah, 27-24. I'll go. I don't know.
You already said high scoring.
No, I think it's gonna be high scoring, but every time I say it's high scoring, it's low scoring. Plus, like sometimes Super Bowls tend to not score as much as you think they are because
but then sometimes they score a lot.
They do. What was the score last year? Or not last year, but the 3-point one, the Rams and
like 13-3 or something.
That's so crazy. I'll go 35. 35-30.
I'm sorry, man, but I just can't see.
35-30? Is that AIDS? Is that good? Is that smart?
It's not AIDS, but
That's a lot of points. Tom Brady's going to hold the ball a lot. Tom Brady holds the ball on offense for a long time. Like, he doesn't... Well, obviously, he has thrown long plays.
So you think...
But he slowly pushes his way up the field.
You think it's going to be over 56.5, which is the betting line, but I don't bet.
What's 56.5? 28-28? Mm-hmm. 28-29? Yeah, that's the thing. And who was that? Kevin said whenever Tom Brady's playing, bet the under.
Oh. Our, what do we call him?
Chinese friend.
Yeah.
Our Chinese friend says, Tom Brady goes under 85% of the time? Some number like that. Which makes me think it's not going to be that high scoring. Because he does take his time. He does get, little passes here and there.
But you know how Mahomes is. If he wants to air that bitch out, he's going to air that bitch out.
Yeah, but that's only half the game. It's going to slow down. Let me go a little bit lower. 33-28. Because that's still the 5-point margin that I was predicting, but let's lower it a little bit. 33-28. 33-28. Tyreek Hill.
MVP.
Yeah.
I can't see Brady losing, man. I've watched him win my whole fucking lifetime.
But I think it's time for someone new.
It could be time to pass the torch.
No,
but this is the most weapons he's ever had.
As I'm thinking about this game, literally as we're talking about it, I can picture in my head Tom Brady holding another ring on his finger.
But I could picture fucking Mahomes and Jackson dancing.
It's definitely easier for me to picture Tom Brady.
It is.
I can see it now. Confetti. There's 10 people in the stands.
10 people in the stands.
Well,
no, it's Florida. They don't give a fuck. Florida doesn't care. They'll have a lot of fans.
But Tampa, right? That's kind of high populated.
So Florida doesn't care. They don't even wear masks there anymore. It's optional to wear a mask in Florida.
Okay. Yeah, I got Chiefs winning, but by no means would I be surprised if Tom Brady fucking pulled out his 7th ring.
It's gonna be a good game.
You're so ugly.
We hooping. Le'Veon Bell MVP. His favorite snack is Lamar Jackson.
I know that guy's sus.
Anyways,
who did you say your Super Bowl MVP was gonna be? Oh, Tom Brady. You're right.
It's gotta be.
What was the?
There's no other pick.
Did you see the bets that were going on? Who's gonna get more yards, Mike Evans or Tyreek? Mm-hmm. Is that not obviously Tyreek? But I feel like Tyreek is more of a. Because Mike Evans is a deep threat, but Patrick Mahomes is more of a deep threat.
Now that's the thing, right?
What's the thing, Josh? What's the thing?
200 yards in the first half. The first time they played the Bucs, so they're not allowing that again.
They're gonna be.
You're gonna have to open the field up with someone else.
McCole.
That's fine.
or Travis Kelce.
But you're saying you're saying for matchup wise,
Yeah.
Mike Evans or Tyreek Hill, it's gonna be much closer this time.
You know how I kind of disrespected Travis Kelce like a couple of minutes ago, saying like he's not going to be Super Bowl MVP?
Yeah.
If they're focusing a lot of their secondaries on Tyreek, Travis Kelce might be the guy to hit all game.
But it just always goes to the quarterback every fucking time.
The quarterback? Oh, the MVPs. I thought you were talking about the pass. No, I didn't. What's his name win Super Bowl MVP not too long ago?
Who?
Or with Tom Brady? Edelman?
He probably did once.
I think he won one. And isn't he like a everything? He's like an everything position?
No wide receiver.
Yeah, but isn't he like Taysom Hill? But like less?
No.
I swear.
The fuck football do you watch? He ran the ball maybe a few times.
I think that's what I was talking about. That's the only reason why they said he deserved it, because he fucking did
He probably did.
a whole bunch of stuff.
I don't know what game that was in, but anyways,
a long time ago.
This Sunday, last football game of the year.
This Sunday?
Yeah.
It is. That's in what, 4 days? Wow, Super Bowl's in like 4 days. And they might not get to have their backup center.
Darn.
They might not have Aguilar.
Game changer.
They might not have Aguilar or
His name wasn't Aguilar, it was Kilgore.
Kilgore.
Aguilar is the Raiders receiver.
There you go. That's what I was thinking about.
Or a free agent now. But anyways,
And they're not going to have Demarius Robinson?
Oh, DeMarcus Robinson. The
Not gonna have him
fourth
either.
string receiver who averages 10 yards a catch, which actually isn't bad. But
It's not.
anyways, let's move on to some NBA. We had a kind of a slow week, to be honest.
Slow week just because,
just because our recording is Sunday, Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's only 3 days for something to happen.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Did we talk about, because it's not written here, and if it's not written here, I want to talk about it first. Did we talk about what Bradley Beal said? We didn't.
No. We didn't.
Bradley Beal.
Hold on, no. Before you talk straight to him. Last video, we were claiming free Bradley Beal after they got their big
I don't think
win
that was
against
last
the
video. I think that
Nets.
was 2 videos
No,
ago.
that was last video.
No, because last video was talking like
No.
this. Last video was talking like this.
Last video was when they played the Nets and they had that crazy ass ending.
Yeah, and he won.
Yeah, and we were saying still free Bradley
Oh,
Beal.
I thought you were talking about the first time we talked about it.
No, we've been saying free Bradley Beal for a while. Stop looking at yourself, you're ugly.
No, I'm looking at if you're in the fucking camera and underneath your Chromebook, bitch.
I'm not.
Dirty bitch. What were you saying?
What?
About Bradley Beal.
Oh.
He says he doesn't want to leave. Like, is that not crazy? Like, I love loyalty to a team. But why does he want to stay in Washington?
Was more loyal than every woman in the world.
Any woman in the world. That's
Bradley Beal, why?
like, what is in Washington for you?
Bradley.
Maybe he doesn't want to move his family away and stuff. I get that. But
Bradley, look at me.
look at Josh
Get the
Bradley.
fuck out. Get out. Russell Westbrook is washed.
Crazy that you said that, and he just had 41 in a game winner.
Davis Bertans can't play defense.
The Latvian laser.
What's that guy's name? The weirdo, the casual that
Garrison
got the
Matthews.
Garrison Matthews stinks. He sucks.
Thomas Bryant's
Bryant's
injured.
hurt. Leave.
Who else do they have? Ish Smith has a crooked jump shot.
Ish Smith looks like he has Down syndrome when he shoots.
Hey.
Get out of there. Come on, man. Just go somewhere else. Go to the Heat. Pick that team back up.
Isn't him on the Heat?
Just why? What? I get the loyalty, but you guys suck.
So bad. But on to...
Oh. If anything,
Tell me.
trade Westbrook. Trade Westbrook and get Zach LaVine. Build that fucking team.
What the hell is wrong with you?
What? Zach LaVine, Bradley Beal. That's
You're
a cold
so
ass duo.
stupid.
It's a cold ass duo.
First of all, so what? Bradley Beal's running point? Or Zach LaVine's running the 3?
Bradley Beal's running point.
So Bradley Beal at point guard.
Zach LaVine at shooting guard.
Rui Hachimura, Davis Bertans, and whoever the fuck they run at center. I don't even know who their backup center is.
And then they go out and get Drummond.
So their defense is already 0. And they're going to put their defense to negative. Because Russell Westbrook is a decent defender. But for some reason, I seen a stat that their defense gets better when Russell Westbrook's off the court. Which makes no sense, because he's the best defender on the court. I don't get that.
I don't know. I think he might need to get out of Chicago. pretty
No,
similar.
he needs to get out of Chicago, but not to go to Washington. It's not a better situation.
Maybe he should go somewhere like the Hornets.
I would love to see that. I would love to see that.
Zach LaVine, go to the Hornets.
Zach LaVine to the Magic.
The Magic?
Him and Vucevic. Vucevic finally gets another scoring teammate besides Aaron Gordon. And imagine he gets all the attention, so Aaron Gordon has more space to dunk, which he likes to do. Vucevic gets more space in the paint. I like that.
And Zach LaVine can help Vucevic stretch the floor.
He can light it up.
That's a good move. Because Markelle Fultz hurt ass isn't doing shit.
He's not coming back till next season. Who's there?
Who's
Cole Anthony. It's a young core.
Good little bench piece.
Bro, Aaron Gordon's only 25. Vucevic is probably like, what, 27, 28?
Yeah. That's a good move.
It's a young core. We are so off track.
Is that a playoff team?
Yeah. That's a
What
playoff team.
seed?
8, 7.
All right, does that put them better than the Hawks?
They're competing
And
with
the
the
Cavs?
Hawks. They're competing with the Hawks. They're better than the Cavs.
And the Cavs?
Cavs are the 8. They might be the 7, Hawks 6.
So you
Pacers 5, Celtics 3,
No Raptors, no Heat?
Heat 4.
Heat are going to 4?
Okay,
That's like 4 wins right
are
now.
we talking about it happens this season? If it
This
happens
season.
this season, I don't think they're making the playoffs. The Magic.
Ouch.
Because they're not going to be able to gel well enough and fucking become a playoff team in 20, 30 days. It's not going to happen. But I'm talking about next season. Yes, that's a playoff team. But can we get on to what we were supposed to talk about?
Sorry, dang.
Fred VanVleet wasn't really living up to his contract. Like, he was putting up numbers that make sense for the contract. He was actually averaging 18, I think.
There was like 4 people around 20.
Yeah.
I've been saying that forever.
And he just got almost a max, or was it a max? I think it was almost. And 18 would make sense, 18 points a game, if they were winning. But they're not winning, so the contract doesn't really fit.
Oh, 2-game win streak.
And one of their games, he put up, 54, right, points? Mm-hmm. And he's, about 6 foot, before I say this, right? He's fact check that? How tall is he?
He's around 6 foot for sure.
Yeah. He's about 6 foot. And he's exactly 6 foot. And he had 3 blocks along with 3 steals, which in a 54, 3, 2, 3, and 3 game, that was the stat line. Not only one, is that the most points of an undrafted player of all time, passing up Moses Malone. I didn't even know he was undrafted. But he was, and you would think like, oh, maybe he just had a bunch of open shots. He was shooting like contested Curry range shots.
11 for 13 from 3.
14.
14.
But he shot 78% from the field, 74 from 3.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know this stat. You probably don't, because it's kind of like a analyst sort of stat, like a fucking nerd stat. But it's called game score.
No.
And they average the points, the field goal percentage, the rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, like steal percentage.
Well, I bet you he was probably the greatest of all time.
Close this game, and along with the win and everything like that, and it also takes in part like where you are like in the playoffs and stuff. This game was the 22nd best regular season game of all time. Of all time. Since fucking they were counting stats. So since they've been counting steals and blocks and everything, we witnessed the 22nd best regular season game of all time. Which is weird because it just happened on a random, what was it, Tuesday? Random Tuesday night.
And the Raptors suck.
Just out of nowhere.
The Magic
22nd.
suck.
Like, you remember the Kyrie game where he went off for like 50-something or 60 and he shot like 80%? Mm-hmm. I think that was like 17 or 18. Best game, regular season all time. And then obviously that's behind like things like Will Chamberlain put up 100, Kobe put up 81. Games like that, which you're not going to do better unless you somehow score like 90.
Yeah. But most from an undrafted player, most from a Raptor ever.
Mm-hmm. And fucking, what did DeMar say? Like, Kyle's old ass couldn't do it?
DeMar should have done it.
I think they should have kept DeMar. Actually, what am I saying? I wanted to see them keep DeMar, but they want to chip out of it. LaMelo Ball, he got his first start. Put up a good rookie game. 14, 5, and 7.
Expected more. 31 minutes. 31
How much do you
minutes.
expect him to average? Because if he starts from now on, do you expect him to start averaging, well, like 17, 7 and 7?
17, 7 and 8. 7, 7.
That's a lot to ask from a rookie.
You've got a lot of hype.
He does. He'll live up to it. I just hate over expecting from young players. I think 14, 5 and 7 is not a bad stat line for someone in their first year of basketball.
It's not a bad stat line. I just feel
What did
like
he put up tonight? Or when did he start tonight? No, I like LaMelo Ball. 14 points for LaMelo Ball is not bad at all. 7 assists. We love to see that from him.
Boy, I almost threw up right now. I don't know why.
Yeah, me too. Maybe something just came through us. I don't think that was a bad game at all. What did he put up tonight?
22, 7 and 3.
22, 7 and 3. That's his second starting game.
22, 7 and 3. And I need to fact check this really quickly. Hold
What's
on.
the facts?
Give me a second. Someone off the bench went off, being Malik Monk with 36, 5 and 2.
Who's he starting behind? Devontae Graham. Okay. Yeah, you would put Devontae Graham over Malik Monk. They're both good though.
I feel like
Then again, they're the Hornets.
like
They're
the-
not that
the-
competitive.
the Hornets are-
they're even.
the Hornets are a fun team to watch.
Yeah, and they have
Bridges is a fucking insane dunker.
so they have LaMelo Ball.
And they're the best broadcast.
Yeah, so they have LaMelo Ball, probably the most fun rookie to watch. Miles Bridges, one of the best dunkers in the league. Malik Monk can get up there too. You'd be surprised. He has some dunks in him.
Cody Zeller, the GOAT, dunked on Giannis.
You're crazy.
Gordon-
He did dunk on Giannis though.
Gordon Hayward, big ass contract. So far is living up to it.
They have Caleb and Cody Martin,
Yeah,
and they have the best commentator in the league. They have the best broadcaster in the whole league.
they do. He's so just.
He's the best in the whole league. If you've never seen a Hornets highlight, go look up a Hornets highlight and just close your eyes. Just listen to him talk. And I saw people in the comments saying like okay, we get it. Like the Hornets are fun to watch. Like stop yelling at every play. And it's like shut up.
Bro, like that's the whole point. That's his
It's a-
job. His
there's-
job is to explain the game basically
I think
as it goes on.
Yeah,
And-
I think there was a Pacers game, and someone hit a game winner, a game tire.
oh
And,
yeah.
and he's like, he goes up for the shot. Wow, and then it was silent. Like after a game winner.
Wow.
And remember the Lakers-Sixers game where Tobias Harris hit a game winner?
Yeah.
We didn't realize it because we were fucking yelling at each other. But I was watching someone talk about the game, and he's like, that he said he was mad at the commentators. So I went back and watched the game, and he was just like, Tobias Harris hits the shot. That was it. Like, people like this are what make basketball fun.
Yeah.
Because
It gets you more hype.
if you're watching the game, I get it. It's about like what you see. But if the commentating isn't important, then why don't you just watch the game on mute? Like you don't. The commentating is a big part of it.
Yeah.
You want to move on?
Yeah, we can move on though.
Because this is
I'll-
this is your pick.
Okay, but hold on. Before that, watch a Hornets highlight, like a Hornets dunk compilation, and just.
But
turn
from
it
this year, because I don't think he was commentating last year. I think this is new.
up. That's a good upgrade.
Yeah, definitely.
But anyways, our next and final NBA topic for this episode is Joel Embiid had another big night tonight. He had 30 plus again, and his averages are still where they are at, or they actually rose. He's
Yeah, he
averaging
put up
29.
37 the other night. Put up 34.
Yeah, so
tonight.
now he's at 29, 11, and 3. I don't think he's slowing down, to be honest.
He will. Well, he's not going to slow down, but he's going to rest a lot.
Yeah, he's gonna rest, but do you think that'll affect his case a lot?
No. If he keeps his numbers for the game he does play, and his team is
Winning.
the number one team in the East still, yeah.
I'm not gonna stay at 1-1.
They're not going to stay, but if they're up there right now,
They'll be probably 4.
they're not dropping that low. Do you think your 10 and 8 Celtics are going to jump up that high? You guys are barely even right now.
No, we're actually 11 and 8.
Oh, you guys won tonight? Who you guys play tonight?
We won last night.
I think you guys are 10 and 8 then.
Do you want to bet?
No.
You know, are you sure? We're also playing right now, so check the score. Yeah.
You are 11 and 8.
Can you click on us, please? I would like to see our score.
Click on you, please.
Anyways,
Oh, you won. You were 10 and 8 before tonight. Oh no, you were 11 and 8, and now you're 11 and 9. Like I said, you guys
so what
are 2
happened?
games
So
over
what
the
happened?
even.
So what happened? So what happened? Go to the
Jaylen Brown probably didn't shoot that well. He only had 21, which is good. First of all, Jaylen Brown averaging, I don't know if he still is after this game, but he was averaging more than Jason Tatum.
He's still 25. Not anymore, but he's still 25.
Oh, points per game?
Yeah.
What about Jason Tatum?
I think he's like 26 and a half.
Oh, because before, a couple nights ago, Jaylen Brown had more points. You guys sat, what's his name again?
Kemba. We sat Kemba. Payton Pritchard's hurt.
Carson Edwards played. Semi Ojeleye played. Javonte Green played. You played a lot of people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. You guys had 11-man rotation tonight.
Yeah, but look who started. Jeff Teague, Tice, and Thompson.
Yeah. That's a L roster to run out. Tremont Waters was your 6th man. What? De'Aaron Fox had 26. Shout out De'Aaron Fox. He had like a crazy game the other night.
21 from
Corey
Howard.
Joseph played 20 minutes and had 2 points.
Moving on, we suck.
Embiid, MVP. He's probably going to win MVP this year. And people don't talk about what they should when they talk about Joel Embiid. He is one of the best defensive centers in the league. Obviously, he gets overshadowed by Gobert because he's the center that wins Defensive Player of the Year.
The boy.
But Joel Embiid, is he the third best defensive center in the league? Maybe behind, like, Miles Turner?
Yeah.
Because Miles Turner might win Defensive Player of the Year this year.
Miles Turner, you wouldn't consider AD a center.
Depends. Not on the Lakers. On some teams. In the finals, in Game 7, he'll be a center. We shouldn't start Marc Gasol.
So who's coming in the finals? Game 7, Kyle Kuzma?
What do you mean?
Like if AD's sliding down to the 5.
It's going to be LeBron at the 1, what's his name?
KD at the 2?
Schroeder at the 2, Kentavious at the 3. I don't want Kuzma to start in the finals. Fuck. I guess we are gonna have to run AD at the 4. Unless maybe we pick someone up this year. Like
Tyrese Maxey.
What if Marcus? I'd rather start Marcus or Markieff Morris over Kyle Kuzma. Not that Kyle Kuzma isn't as good as Markieff, but I do not want Kyle Kuzma to start.
Because he's just so iffy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but let's move on. It was kind of a dry NBA few days, to be honest. Kind of disappointing. We just had Freddie's night, and
Freddie's night was fun to watch. We already talked about the Wizards. KD. Yeah, we talked about that. Oh, something that I kind of wanted to talk about. Wasn't all that deep because in a series it might be different. The Clippers versus Nets game.
Oh, yeah.
So at first, Kyrie was going off, right? They had Paul George guarding Harden. They had Paul George guarding Harden, and they had Kawhi on KD.
Kawhi, okay.
They had Patrick, or I don't know if it was Patrick Beverly. Was he playing that game?
No.
Kyrie was going off at first. And so they switched Kawhi.
Oh, my bad.
They switched Kawhi. I guess they had Reggie Jackson on him then? Yeah. They switched Kawhi onto Kyrie. So then they just gave the ball to KD. And then KD went off. Man, Paul George was just staying on Harden the whole game. And Harden had, 20 assists or something?
23, 11, and 14.
Oh, 14 assists, my bad. He had 14 assists. This is one of the best defensive or perimeterly defensive teams. And they could not keep up. Which, they held their own. But literally, Kyrie was going off. They put Kawhi on Kyrie, so they're like, all right, KD, it's your turn. So that is so hard to guard.
Because who switched on to him?
Probably Reggie.
Batum?
He's not a good defender. He can't move his feet.
Okay.
I'm just saying, it's going to be so hard to guard the Nets.
But at the same time, if you find, I get that they're fantastic players and it doesn't happen often, but if one of them has a bad night, you force the ball into their hands,
and they lose.
You're not looking to...
You're going to lose the game.
You're not gonna
unless Harden has one of his 60-point games or something.
Yeah. So
I think they are one defensive piece away from being a favorite in the East.
Like a lot of people put them as a favorite now.
I put them a favorite at first, but after seeing how much they struggle on defense, it's hard for me to see them winning 7-game series.
That's the thing. Like when the Celtics play them, like
I really think it's all about game plan.
Kemba's going to have to guard somebody.
Kemba's going to have to guard Kyrie, which Kyrie's going to go off.
Exactly.
Then you're going to have Smart on Harden, which is, it's okay. You like that. And then you have Jaylen Brown on KD, which, again, you like that. Now, you have who? Tatum on
Joe Harris.
Joe Harris, you don't like that. You're probably going to, your best bet would be running a ton of switches. That'd be your best bet. But if you switch on accident Kemba onto KD, he's going to call ISO, and that's 3 points. 2 or 3 points at least.
Now,
but I would take that and just switch all game.
Now, I thought of this.
Just now?
No,
Okay.
a little bit ago. But it's not going to happen, and it's a dumb idea because he's just going to get shot over every time. Kemba on Joe Harris. Because Joe Harris can't drive.
He can't drive, but he could do a little dribble pull-up. No, he will get shot over every time.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. Kemba.
But the thing is, Kemba could guard him, but he's going to get in foul trouble, which I think you can sacrifice. Because if you tell Kemba, like, your assignment tonight is Joe Harris, don't let him shoot, Kemba can do that, but he's going to foul him. It's going to take him a little bit. Because I've seen it happen before where your best defender's like a 3, but you want him to guard, like, Curry. So you put, like, your point guard on Clay, but then Clay gets you in foul trouble. Because shooters know how to do that. I think you guys take that sacrifice. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say, though. Clippers stayed in the game, but it's going to be so hard to guard the Nets.
Can we talk about how bad the Warriors' fucking bench is?
I guess there's more NBA stuff to talk about.
Just one more. That's it. Okay, so Wiseman was out with the wrist injury. This is when they played the Celtics. Wiseman was out with the wrist injury.
Kevin Looney Tunes was out with a
Looney Tunes rolled his ankle in the first quarter.
I think it's a sprain now, isn't it?
It might be. Doesn't matter. They suck.
It doesn't matter, but I'm pretty sure it's a sprain, so he might be out for a little bit.
So that led them short at the bigs, right?
Mm-hmm.
They had...
Yeah, he's getting out at least 2 weeks with sprained ankle. He did sprain it.
Yeah. So they brought in Pascal, dude.
Eric Pascal.
For 14 minutes.
And he didn't do much. They brought in Wanamaker to score 3 points in 12 minutes.
Yeah. Kent Bazemore, decent night.
Yeah, he's not bad at all. Kent Bazemore was in the clutch, too. And we need to talk about the guy, number 95, who almost, can I say this, almost won the game for the Warriors.
He didn't win the game. He almost kept them in the game.
He almost kept the Warriors in the game with a clutch.
He almost gave them a good shot.
He poked the ball loose on Jason Tatum, and
they both dove for it. His name goes by Juan Toscano Anderson.
Anderson, he's Hispanic.
Anderson.
Toscano Anderson.
Yeah, so I've never seen a number.
You can never say Juan and Anderson in the same sentence.
I've never seen
him play ever until that night.
I've never seen number 95 in basketball.
It's more like a race car number.
It's more like a fucking
lineman number.
Yeah. Like a defensive lineman.
And we were disrespecting him, but that's probably the only game he's ever going to be able to talk about to his kids. The game I almost won against the Celtics in the regular season.
He's going to be like, man, I poked the ball out of Jason Tatum's hands. You know that guy?
You know Jason Tatum?
You know that guy?
In my book, he's not.
One of our smartest players.
Hey, maybe he is. How long has he been in the league? Since last year?
Undrafted, 2015.
Maybe he's one of those guys that...
He's the next Fred VanVleet.
He blows up. He's 27. Who's like a
late bloomer?
Yeah, there are some who like they fit their role perfect. He might be going for a contract. He might be going for a contract this year. Who knows? He averages 5 points.
Contract year, 4.8, 1 point. Hey, 50% from 3, 63% field goal percentage.
Give that boy some minutes.
I was gonna say maybe he deserves more minutes.
In the one game that they let him play over 25 minutes, he played 24, but he didn't miss.
Yeah. Come on, man, play my dog.
Play my boy Quan more.
Yes.
Let's get off the words, but they do need a bench.
Yeah.
They're getting ready for a championship run next year.
This year they're gonna be probably first round exit, or they're gonna lose, or they're gonna not even make
first round exit, or they're out. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's move on to some MLB. We got a few signings.
A few
low signings.
We're only talking about 2 of them, though. I know there was more. There's a few more, but they're kind of random.
These are the most relevant.
Yeah. Colton Wong, to the Brewers, was on the Cardinals. I don't know much about that, but you said you loved him on the Cardinals. Maybe there's some emotional attachment or something.
No, he's just kind of sexy at second base. He has a very good glove. Okay bat. It's a cool pickup for the Brewers. They can move.
What did you say?
Keaston Herrera, the Asian dude, Chinese dude, Oriental dude to third base. Oriental dude. Move him to third. Colin Wong at second.
Are the Brewers just running a Chinese lineup, or what are they doing?
No, there's a few.
They're okay.
It's a good pickup for them.
Like how the Mavericks sign only
2
Europeans.
years. Yeah, for 2 years. I like the move. I still don't think that they're better than the Cardinals, but
They probably offered him more money.
I had some people that disagreed with me. Hector thinks that the Brewers are winning the division. They're not. The Brewers are not winning the division, I promise.
Who do they have? They have Yelich.
They have Yelich, they have Lorenzo Cain, they have Colton Wong now, they have...
Is that it?
Orlando Arcia at short.
Well, they're still not winning the division.
No, they just don't have enough offense. The Cardinals have a better offense. Their pitching is just about even. I'll give the edge to the Cardinals too.
And what contract did they give him? Like 2 years, 13? Something like that. So about like seven a year.
Yeah, he has a Gold Glove, like you said, under his belt before, but
I don't think I said that on camera. He has a Gold Glove.
You didn't. You said
He
it
has a Gold
off,
Glove.
but he's an alright player for them. I mean, it's not like anything major, like a no way.
Yeah, but we haven't had many of those this year, if any.
There's just a few trades like Lindor and
Arenado.
yeah, Arenado. That's really it. And then our last topic of the day is Nelson Cruz re-signing to the Twins.
What was
Great
that
move.
contract?
1 year, $13 million. Great
Okay.
move. All he does is sit there and hit home runs. He's 40 years old. He's been doing that his whole career since I was fucking born. He's just been hitting bombs.
Who's the? I'll let you. Let you finish talking. About
No
it.
DH for the NL. It's back to normal basically, so it's just only AL DH. So he re-signed with the Twins.
Yeah,
to
you
be
guys.
the DH.
That was a weird thing. Like only one of them was doing that, huh?
Well, that's how it always has been. They just did it last year, where it's all everybody universal.
But what, they took it away again? So only
Yeah, they took it
which
away.
side's doing it?
AL.
AL's doing it, NL's not?
NL's
That's
not.
so weird.
NL never does.
That's so weird. How you can have
Pitchers hit in NL.
No, that's weird that you have different rules in different conferences.
It's just I don't
It's
know.
like 3-point line in the East, no 3-point line in the West.
It's not even close to that.
Oh, it's not that
That's
I'm trying to think of because I get it. Pitchers hit, pitchers don't hit. I'm trying to think of
That's like a I don't even know.
Centers shoot free throws in the East, but they don't shoot free throws in the West. You could have someone shoot free throws for them. Is that better?
That's a better one. Which is kind of odd. Like, imagine if Shaq just had Kobe shoot free throws for him.
He'd probably have Derek Fisher shoot free throws for him.
Woo!
Derek Fisher knocked down free throws.
So did Kobe.
Not as much. It's like Jason Tatum can knock down free. Who's your best free throw shooter? Is it Jason Tatum?
It might be.
Our best free throw shooter was fucking AD. Our best. That's how bad we are at free throws. We're not talking about the Lakers anymore.
Yeah, Nelson Cruz re-signed to the Twins for 1 year, $13 million. All he does is hit bombs. Good pickup for them since they got the DH back to only AL.
I wanted to talk about that boy that you keep saying signed to the Dodgers. Trevor Bauer?
Who? I didn't say he signed to them.
No, but you keep telling him to sign to the Dodgers.
Oh, yeah. Come to LA, bro.
I saw a
I'm going to tweet at him after this game.
after
this game.
Who's the guy you had me follow? Ken
Rosenthal?
He either tweeted or retweeted, or I think someone replied to him, and it was like a long tweet on why he should go to the Mets. Is that dangerous? Because I feel like that is.
How's that dangerous?
Is he not great?
Who, Trevor Bauer?
Yeah.
I mean, he's good. He's not great.
Where does that put the Mets? Are they still bots? They're good, aren't they?
Yeah, they'll make a wild card spot.
With Trevor Bauer, their wild card?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought they were better than that. For some
Braves-
reason,
the Braves are in their division. The Braves are still better than them. The Braves almost beat the Dodgers. That's how good the Braves are.
Maybe
And
I'm
the
just-
Braves were short on pitching. They're not going to be
I'm just
short this
overrating the Mets then, because I thought Trevor Bauer would have put them higher then.
year. Nah, it'll make it a lot more competitive. It'll be really close.
Okay,
They
that's
might
fine.
sneak the division, maybe. But I've tweeted at him before, but
He hasn't responded yet.
he hasn't signed, so he hasn't listened to me.
You don't have like the Dodgers GM's phone number or something?
I have his Twitter. Like, we're friends.
Okay.
We're friends on PSN, too.
Bro, try to get their numbers. Because, like,
Andrew Friedman?
whenever I text Steve Nash, like, bro, he's on his phone all the time.
Andrew Friedman's not on his phone, though. He's trying to get Trevor Bauer. He's fucking worried about, like... He's on his trap phone, his work phone.
His flip phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but let's close this thing out.
That's going to wrap up episode 11. Thank you guys for 40 subscribers. What did we say? We wanted to get it by February, and we ended up hitting it, I think,
February
yesterday.
2nd.
Yeah, we ended up hitting yesterday, February 2nd. We missed it by a day, but
You guys suck.
we're still happy about it. What should we aim for March? Could we hit 50? Could we get 10 by March?
I think 50 is a good...
Let's try to get 50 by March. Because obviously we had a
March
big...
is next?
March is after February.
March. 50 by March.
Obviously we had a big jump at the start because all you guys supported us. But let's try to get 10.
Yeah.
10.
Like it up, subscribe, share with your friends.
For real, share. Like, it's not hard to share. Just share. Just share the video.
Like it up.
Like the video. Leave a comment, even if it's a hate comment.
Yeah, I love hate comments. That's
Still a comment. We want to read what...
What's that kid's name that said to keep our podcast to ourselves?
It's something about Taiwan, I think.
Taiwan, we fuck with you.
Look, if you agree with what we say, go in the comments and be like, oh, that's facts. Something dumb like that. If you don't agree with what we say,
Tell us your Super Bowl predictions in the comments.
tell us your Super Bowl predictions. Tell us if you made it this far in the video. We should start saying that at the beginning of the video.
We should.
Because not
Get more
everybody
interaction.
watches us.
Not all the way through. Not all 43 minutes.
Yeah. But let us know what you think. Like, for real, let us know what you think. That's all I have to say.
Good night. I'm going to bed.